If you often undermine yourself and listen to that gnarly voice in your head, then this video is for you. Self-sabotage starts in your mind because there is this voice that is trying to convince you that you are not good enough. And if you are constantly giving into that voice and downplaying your strengths, please know that you are not being self-aware, but you are sabotaging yourself. Hi, my name is Naomi and welcome to my channel. Today I want to break down 12 behaviors that are holding you back from your full potential. I'm almost sure that you do at least one of these I'm going to mention because I know I did too. I know, clown alert, but we are going over and changing that today. Number one, undermining your own self-worth. We are starting with the biggest one because trust me, this one shapes everything in your life. If deep down you don't believe that you are capable of doing the thing you want, you will not take action. If you don't believe that you are worthy of the things you desire, worthy of happiness, worthy of love, then you will not accept opportunities. Simply put, if you do not believe that you are enough, you will sabotage anything that tries to challenge that belief. Most people don't even realize how often they are doubting themselves out of their potential. It can show up as thinking of the worst case scenario before it even happens. Let's imagine how many times did all these worst case scenarios that you have imagined ever came true. So why not try to think the best case scenario possible? When you start thinking best case scenario, you rewire your brain to attract more positive things into thinking that maybe I am capable of achieving this. It may also show up as talking yourself out of it before it even happens. There is this voice that is trying to tell you that you are not good enough to have this thing you desire. You are trying to come up with an excuse why someone else should get the opportunity instead of you, why it shouldn't be you. I want you to ask yourself, why not me? You need to have that confidence that you are worthy and that you are good enough. That person who is going to get that opportunity instead of you, they are not any better than you. They just believe in themselves more. I want you to think of how many people in this world are on better place, in better positions, have gotten better opportunities than you have. You can see that it's not that they're better, more skilled, more talented. Sometimes they're even less capable than you are. But they have this belief that everything's going to work out. Of course, it works out for them. And that's exactly what you have to do as well. I've heard people say that stupid people have it easier because things just work out for them, but it's not that because they are stupid, but because they have confidence and self-belief. So I want you to stop assuming that you will fail. Stop not applying for things or trying things out because someone is going to be better than you. And even if someone is better than you, dedication and consistency is much more valuable than being better. You can catch up really quickly. And I want you to stop downplaying your own talents. I know it feels safer to just stay small. It feels safer to make everyone believe that you are just this dumb, small person who is not capable of doing anything. People get intimidated by people who are capable. People fear confident people. People fear if you have clear goals because they are afraid that you are going to be better than they are. Number two, staying in toxic or negative relationships. One of the biggest mistakes is believing that you can heal, grow, or reinvent yourself in relationships that drain you. When the flower doesn't bloom, you fix the environment in which it grows, not the flower itself. You cannot rise in an environment that is built to keep you down. I know this very well because I grew up in a narcissistic, abusive household where I was constantly being told that I should just settle, be humble, find a good husband who will take care of me, not be confident, not show that I am capable of anything because people will take advantage of me. Girl, don't believe that. And this draining relationship doesn't need to be your own family. It can be a partner, a friend, anyone you feel drained after interacting with. And sometimes it doesn't really need to be intentional. People often project their own fears onto your own dreams. Even if they have good intentions in mind, please know they don't know best. You know best. You know that you are capable of achieving it. So I want you to ask yourself, do I feel energized or do I feel drained after interacting with this person? Listen to your body because your body knows the best. Your body never lies. Number three, letting fear run your life. Many people don't realize it, but they make decisions based out of fear. Fear is the number one killer of your dreams. You fail before you even try. I want you to realize that people who are successful are not successful because they were not afraid, but they overcame that fear and turned it into their fuel. Think of anything that you want to achieve or anything you want to do. Ask yourself, why am I afraid? Is this fear protecting me or is it preventing me from something? For example, I know many people who want to start creating on social media, but they are afraid that what other people are going to think of them. People are going to judge you anyway. Even if you don't do it, people are already judging you. So why not do what you want to do? The outcome is the same. It only feels different for you because now you don't let these people run your life. So whatever this fear is, I want you to let it go. Like I said in the first point, think best case scenario. Number 4, chasing surface level goals. We live in a time and society where how you appear to the outer eye is sometimes more important than what's on the inside. Capitalism is trying to make you believe that if you buy this thing, you are going to be good enough. Or if you do that, if you get this, if you spend that amount of money, you will be happier. But it is all false. You want the body, you want that lifestyle, you want that aesthetics, but you are disconnected from your actual purpose. And your purpose is just to exist. You are not here to chase someone else's validation. If all your goals you have are external, you will always feel behind in life. But once you change your goals into internal, meaning you will care more how you feel inside than how you appear to other people on the outside, everything in your life will click. Surface level goals may give you dopamine. That's why it's so addicting to shop, buy new things, travel to so many places, constantly chasing that feeling. But real goals are giving you direction in life. They are giving you a sense of purpose. Number 5, living in a victim mindset. This was a big thing for me because growing up in abusive household, I kept constantly asking myself, why does this have to be me? I felt like it was so unfair. Everything I went through, and I constantly kept blaming everyone else around me for everything. You have to realize that life is unfair. Not everyone has the same starting point, not everyone has the same opportunities, but what these people don't have is what you have. Everything that you went through is what makes you you, and that's so important. So important to stop telling yourself that why is this happening to me, because that way you will never see where you actually hold power. Instead, start telling yourself that this is happening for me. This thing is teaching me something or is telling me something. Maybe you have to slow down in life. Maybe you have to take better care of yourself. Maybe this thing has protected you from something worse happening. I know that victim mindset may feel safe because it basically means that nothing is your responsibility, but it also means that nothing is within your control. So once you shift out of that mindset, you reclaim your power. Number 6, constant comparison. I know it feels impossible not to compare yourself, especially in this age of social media, because it feels like everyone is doing much better than you. But the reality is that everyone is just sharing their own highlights. Even if you talk to someone in person, they'll most likely not tell you the struggles they are trying to overcome. You will always feel like you are losing when you are comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlights. Life is not a competition. Life is for you to grow. You cannot be on anyone else's timeline other than your own. Number 7, perfectionism. I know that many people struggle with this because it feels like if this thing you are trying to start or do isn't perfect, it's not even worth trying or doing. No one has gotten anywhere in life with being a perfectionist. When you think about it, perfectionism is basically just another word for fear. You are afraid of failing. You are afraid that you will not be good enough. You are afraid to just start. When you are in a perfectionist mindset, you may feel like you're just unmotivated, but the reality is that you are just overwhelming yourself with everything. If you take at least one thing out of this whole video, it's to just start. No matter what you want to do, just start right now. Just taking a small step is better than doing nothing. Number 8, avoiding emotional healing. I know so many people are afraid of facing their own emotions. They are constantly trying to distract themselves with music, new TV show, artificial goals, dating, or just being with other people. The noise that you are constantly listening to feels much more peaceful than facing your own emotions. But if you just keep avoiding your own wounds. It will just be much worse in the long term. I feel like there are so many emotionally unintelligent people just because they have not healed and worked on their own emotions. If you are currently in school or in work, you have a boss or a teacher, I think you can very easily see it on them. Emotionally unintelligent people, they just start to scream at you, they raise their voices, they start to blame you, they start to make fun of you or just pick on you, and it's like, hello, aren't you supposed to be the one who's more mature? Pain you are currently ignoring will become pattern you will repeat on and on. Pain you don't process becomes choices you regret later on. Pain you bury becomes reactions you do not understand. You know how some people say that when they lash out or act in not a normal way, they feel like they're possessed by something, they're behaving in a way that's not comprehensible to them? Exactly. It's the pain they have been avoiding, and it's the emotions they have not worked through. Number 9, fake productivity. There are 2 ways that you might have been doing fake productivity. Number 1, watching videos like this one. Thank you for watching. But if you just keep on watching videos on the topic you want to do, or you want to improve, or whatever you want to do, but you don't actually start doing the thing, it's just fake productivity. No amount of research or whatever you call doing this is gonna give you the results you will get once you start. And number 2 is overwhelming yourself with a bunch of workload. Being busy in life is not the same as moving forward. I know this society makes you feel like the more you are doing, the more worthy of a human you are, but don't get trapped into that. You do not have to do anything to become worthy. You already are. If you are constantly overwhelmed, burnt out, you are not actually moving forward to your goals, but further away from them. Number 10, settling for less. Settling for less may feel safe because you tell yourself, oh, I know what to expect, nothing can disappoint me. Having dreams may feel risky because what if it doesn't work out? But we are just going back to the point 1. Why would you think of the worst case scenario before anything even happened? Every single time you choose the bare minimum, you are teaching your brain not to aim higher. And this way you are never going to get where you dream of getting. This is your sign to raise your standards. No matter what was the first thing that came into your mind, that's where you need to raise your standards. Number 11, downplaying your achievements. Every single time you downplay your achievement by saying it's not a big of a deal, doesn't really mean a lot, you are just training your brain to ignore any success. You cannot build confidence on a foundation you decline to acknowledge. You need to celebrate every single win, even if it's a small one, as if it was a big win. You want to lose 20 kilograms? You have lost 2 kilograms already. Celebrate. Pat yourself on your head and tell yourself you did a good job. Every starting point leads to a bigger success later on in life. The same way an artist gets their first big hit, they celebrate it, then they move on to a bigger goal. But imagine they kept ignoring this goal and they didn't acknowledge it. This thing has worked in your favor. You do not know it yet, but there is a meaning why things happen the way they happen. And the last one, ignoring your intuition. Your body is telling you everything you need to know. You just need to tune in and listen to it. It may come in the form of a dream or of a gut feeling, and you need to trust it. If it's a reoccurring one, you need to trust it, okay? If you have recognized yourself in any of these points, please do not feel bad. Awareness is the first step of healing, and you are already on your healing journey just by finishing watching this video. And if you would like to see more videos like this about healing, self-worth, self-love, and confidence, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment something nice. I'm trying to build a community of people who are not afraid to become the best version of themselves, and I know that you can do it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope to see you in the next one next week as well. Bye!